What's up, everybody? I'm coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to do a overview and breakdown of timeline events on the Kamille Cupcake McKinney case because I wanted to make sure that everybody is all caught up with the details prior to me doing a full live presentation on the case. I was first brought this case from one of my subs that said to me, hey, Malika, I want you to look deeper into this case and see if this is a sacrifice. So if anybody believes that this is possibly a sacrifice or that the rabbit hole goes deeper, and wondering if there's any occult symbolism, numerology, and things like that attached to this case, I'm definitely going to bring it in this live presentation. So be looking forward to that. But right now, I'm just going to do a simple video on an overview of the story and break down some timeline and events to kind of get everybody caught up. All right, let's get it. Kamille Cupcake McKinney, last seen October 12th, 2019. On October the 12th at 1:26, Cupcake's mother, April Thomas, posted a picture of her and Cupcake at her son's football game. And at 7:56, April makes a Facebook status of the final score. According to Birmingham PD and news reports, Cupcake attended a birthday party this same evening in the Tom Brown Village projects and later disappeared from that party. The first Amber Alert went out around 10:20 p.m., which was approximately 1 hour after Cupcake's father, Dominic McKinney, was notified. There was a description of the child along with a description of a dark SUV, possibly a Toyota 4Runner, last seen in the area with the child. There was also reports made of possible suspects, which was a black male and a white woman, which had been spotted in the neighborhood around the time of the suspected kidnapping. The Toyota occupants were allegedly trying to lure children with sweets. Nearby residents recall witnessing a woman ushering a young girl into a dark-colored vehicle, which later drove off. The following morning of October the 13th, Kamille's parents, April Thomas and Dominic McKinney, holds two separate news interviews and pleads to the public for help locating their missing daughter. Thomas says, "If you see her, do not call her Kamille. She answers to the name Cupcake." In Dad's interview, he gives more details as he claims the child was in the care of his baby mama's cousin, who's not responsible and neglect to take care of her own children. Dominic says if the child was with her mother, none of this would have happened. He also tells us that Cupcake is a sweet child, but is not stranger friendly. He ends this interview by stating that he will pay any amount of money to get Cupcake back. A person on social media makes a post and addressed the rumors of Cupcake attending her child's party. In a back and forth spat between concerned individuals, she states, "I am new to the neighborhood and I do not know anyone. I've never met this child, nor have I met this child's mom. This child came to the party uninvited. I've never seen her mom, not once." So she alleges that the child was being cared for by her 11-year-old brother without any adult supervision. Those who heard the news began to drag the woman, April's cousin, who was allegedly caring for the child, along with questioning April's whereabouts. On October the 14th, Patrick Stallworth's truck is spotted by a witness. Stallworth, along with his girlfriend, Derek Irisha Brown, were both detained and questioned about the disappearance of Kamille Cupcake McKinney. Both Stallworth and Brown were charged with unrelated crimes. Stallworth was charged with 7 counts of child porn found on his phone at the time of his arrest. Brown charged with violating conditions of her bond on a previous kidnapping arrest. After the arrest, Stallworth was identified as a man seen in surveillance footage at the Avondale store near the time of Camille's abduction. His vehicle matched the description given by other children in the area at the time who said a man had been handing out candy to neighborhood kids. The woman who goes by the name of Derek Brown, who's not a white woman as we all heard before, but actually a black woman whose real name is Quintessa Jackson. It was said she was selling candy for her children's school, according to eyewitness. After a thorough search was conducted by Birmingham PD as well as the feds, there was still no signs of Cupcake, so a second Amber Alert goes out. The community comes together in search of Cupcake, fearing for the worst, yet hoping for the best. The family of Dominic McKinney holds a prayer vigil for Cupcake. On October the 17th, Stallworth was released from jail on a $500,000 bond. Later that night, 3 women went live on Facebook accusing the child's father, Dominic, and his girlfriend, Paulisha Hale, of hiding the body. Now, I also want to include that it's been said that this was a case of mistaken identity, that the girls really saw Stallworth and Brown and not Dominic and his girlfriend. However, let's keep in mind, Brown was still in custody during this time, and the 3 women were certain that it was Dad and his girlfriend, Paulisha, who actually had the baby and hid her in the trunk of their car. This wasn't the first time we heard of any of Dad's involvement. It had already been rumored that Cupcake was taken because of Dad owing money. On October the 18th, Birmingham PD releases a surveillance footage of October the 12th in which we see 2 children playing, one unknown child and the other who they identified as Cupcake. On the footage, we see one person passes by the children and a second person who walks with a limp approaches the 2 children, and the children follow this person off camera. Speculations, rumors, and theories of this child's whereabouts continue to arise, some even strongly believing the dad was involved. Some accusations against the mother, but everybody wanted to know, where is Cupcake? On October the 22nd, 10 days after this baby disappeared, the remains of Cupcake were found inside of a dumpster that had been taken to a nearby landfill. Not only the city of Birmingham, but this came as a hard blow to the hearts of people all over the world. Approximately 24 hours later, Stallworth was arrested again for the murder of Kamille McKinney. Both Stallworth and Brown were charged with capital murder. On October the 25th, a public statement was released that Cupcake died from asphyxiation on the same night she went missing. Also on October the 25th, the family gathered at a funeral home to make arrangements for Kamille, where allegedly a fight broke out between the 2 sides of the family. On October the 26th, Stallworth and Brown appeared in front of a judge at the Jefferson County Criminal Court, which was less than 24 hours after the district attorney announced that they each had been charged with capital murder. Stallworth tells the judge, "I don't understand how I'm being charged with the murder of this child." On Sunday, October the 27th, Cupcake was laid to rest at New Beginnings Christian Ministry Church. The world still continues to mourn her loss, many using cupcake emojis and pink and purple hearts to honor her short lifespan. On October 31st, April Thomas' cousin does a news interview. In that interview, she states April was indeed at the party with the child. According to this cousin, April took her eyes off Cupcake for 3 minutes and she disappeared. Now, many wonder, why did she wait so long to speak out? And was this the same cousin that was supposed to be watching Cupcake at the time? Many feel she made this statement to clear both April and herself. I must say, I have to agree. I'm not going to crucify anyone at this time, but I don't believe Cupcake had any adults watching over her. They all failed this baby, including the adult who saw her at the birthday party. We got to do better, people. Starworth and Brown were back in court Monday morning after making an initial appearance. On Monday, Starworth told the judge that he had not been able to hire his own attorney and requested that Collins be appointed to the case. Collins already appointed to defend him on a child pornography charge. Collins was appointed to the case and made the following statements to the press. He did tell me he's innocent, and that's why I'm going to defend him. He's not himself, he's emotional, and he wants to defend himself. Collins also believed that Starworth deserves a fair trial and should be innocent until proven guilty. Brown was assigned a public defender named Adam Donovan. Donovan said on Monday that he was not yet ready to make a statement on Brown's behalf. He did ask the judge that there be preliminary hearings be held separately, which the judge denied. Collins said after the hearing that as his understanding, Brown has given the police a statement against Starworth, and because of that, the pair will be tried separately. Jones set the preliminary hearing for December the 19th at 9 a.m. Last but not least, the family of Starworth released a statement on social media, which has now been removed. I like to share that statement with you guys before I end this video.